What's up, Foodie Gang? Today we're making a strawberry stuffed French toast with a Grand Marnier whipped cream on top. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and also hit that notification bell. Alright, we're going to start this recipe off by making the whipped cream. What I did was I added that bowl and that whisk in the freezer for about 25 minutes before I started this. It's very important that you do follow that step in order to make good old whipped cream. Alright, so of course we hit it with some heavy whipping cream. Hit it with the Grand Marnier, the key ingredient. Then we hit it with some maple syrup. Alright, and once you have all your ingredients together, you do want to mix it on high for about 1 to 2 minutes. You can use a stand mixer or you can use a hand mixer, or whatever floats your boat. Now you can see the consistency of the whipped cream. There we go, just like Cool Whip, but this ain't for kids. Okay, taste as you go, very important. So I'm giving it a try. This is my first time doing this. So when I gave it a taste, I felt as though it needed some sugar, so I went ahead and added some good old granulated sugar. But I will say, try confectioners sugar, it'll probably turn out a little better. Alright, let's start with the filling. Some good old strawberries. I use frozen strawberries, save time. And from that point, you want to go ahead and dice the strawberries, and you do want to reserve some for garnish. Then we're going to add that strawberry mixture to the actual cream cheese. And don't worry, all the ingredients will be in the description. You know I got y'all. Then at that point, we're going to go ahead and add some vanilla extract, because this is going to be our filling for the French toast. Then we hit it with some sugar. And to break all that sweetness up, we do want to hit it with a lemon zest. And then from there, we hit it with some lemon juice as well. You're not going to taste it too much, but you definitely need that acidity inside of that to break up all that sweetness. And once you mix this, you can use a hand mixer or a stand mixer if you fancy. And once you do mix this, what you want to do, you want to make sure that the consistency is not too thick and also not too runny. Now, it's just right. You see how it's on the fork, and it tastes great. Just like that. Remember, we got to put that inside the French toast. Okay, so let's go ahead and make the French toast. Now, French toast is pretty easy. You just basically need your liquid, such as your milk, the egg, and then you're going to need, let's see, what I add next? Oh, the ground nutmeg. And I'm freehanding everything, but again, all the ingredients will be in the description. Some ground cinnamon. I was a little heavy on that cinnamon, as you can see. Alright, and then we hit it with some vanilla extract. Now I will say, for this French toast, typically you would add sugar, but in this case I just felt as though we didn't need another sugar in the filling. Oh, wait a minute, melted butter, can't forget that. You definitely need that. As I was saying, you do not want to add sugar to this mixture because we already have the sweetness of the filling and the topping, so you can kind of skip out on the sugar, but it's your preference, make it your own. But for me, it didn't work out. Okay, so go ahead and mix all the ingredients together, and look at that bread. This bread is amazing. I went to my local bakery and got a uncut loaf of brioche bread, and as you can see, it's already set up so you can kind of cut it easily, and you cut the butt off. The end is what they call it, and you just want to make sure that you have a nice thick slice of bread to make the French toast. It's very important because you're going to add the filling to this. Okay, so once you get your bread slice, you want to go ahead and cut the middle, and you want to make sure you have enough room to pipe your filling inside. Now you're going to put your fingers inside, get your mind out the gutter. Again, you're going to put your fingers inside to make sure you have enough space to pipe your filling through, and I'm going to show you guys how easy it is to add that. And again, this recipe is not difficult at all. Okay, so take the piping bag, and from there we're going to go ahead and pipe the actual French toast. Now with me, I was a little heavy on piping this, so it was oozing out. You can use as much or as little as you like. That's your preference. Okay, and any excess you can just simply wipe off. Alright, once you get all of the the bread filled, we want to go ahead and make it French toast, because at this point it's just stuffed bread with strawberry filling. Okay. You see that? Looks pretty good. Alright, so you're going to use a flat top. I use canola oil and butter, because if you just simply use butter, butter will actually burn. So it's important to kind of use that canola oil to mix it up. Alright, I am starting on the stove top, the flat top to get a nice color. You see how dense the bread is? It's not going to cook all the way through on top, so you definitely will need to put this in the oven or the air fryer. Now I'm flipping it over just to see, is it the texture or the look that I want, and it's still a little light for me, so I just kept it on there for a few minutes. Cooking times will vary. I will say about 5 to 7 minutes for me is what it took to get the nice color that I wanted. And let's go ahead and check it again. There we go. I like that, because remember, we're still putting it inside of the oven or the air fryer. Okay, so I'm taking these and I'm putting it on my air fryer rack, so that way it can go inside the air fryer. And I put in the air fryer on 350 for about 5 to 7 minutes. And look at that. And I will say cooking times will vary until it's done. Just keep an eye on it depending on your particular air fryer. My air fryer did a very quick job. Top it off with some good old strawberries. And then we hit it with some of that filling. Look at that filling. Then we hit it with some of that adult whipped cream. Don't give this to the kids now. And then we hit it with some maple syrup on top. Wow, this looks really, really good. This is so Instagram worthy. Don't you agree? We hit it with some confectioners sugar on top. You know, we need that good old photo op. And there we go. We have strawberry stuffed French toast with a Grand Marnier whipped cream on top. Look at that. That's amazing. Let's go ahead and give it a try and see how everything turns out. Wow, look at that. This is looking really, really good. First bite is yours. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate all the love, the feedback. Look at that. I couldn't get enough. It's amazing. Well, thanks for watching. Eats with Twan. Have a good one.